What's happening? What's happening? It's No Filter Podcast, episode 4, man. We talking dating. Dating 101. Dating. I got some special guests here today. We'll start with the ladies. Y'all can introduce yourselves.
Hello, this is Ann Darling.
I'm Jay Hollins.
And this your boy Scrap.
All right, and as usual, every show we're gonna start with some shots. We drinking today's happy hour is courtesy of Morales Tequila, and Jay said it smelled like devil's piss. But we gonna take some shots of it, man, and see what it do. So everybody ready? Yes. Salute.
Yeah.
All right, man.
That would take like you need a line behind.
Jesus. Hey, man, so it's so many layers, man. There's so many layers in this dating stuff, man. I don't know where to start at, but I guess I'm gonna start with something simple, man. We'll talk about what's the proper approach as far as men approaching women. What y'all think the proper approach is like? Because I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, he didn't approach me right. Or he was cute, but he didn't approach me right." What's the right approach? We'll start right there. I know you got questions. We're gonna start right there.
I say be genuine, because we can tell if you perpetrating a fraud. You gotta be. Don't try to come to us with the.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. Don't try to come to us with the super fly guy. I can't stand that.
Can you give an example?
Yeah, that voice right there. That's all.
Yeah. So look. So yo, what up?
His voice changed immediately.
That voice. When that
yeah,
voice,
what up, man? Like yo,
that.
like folk.
That. Don't do that.
But y'all heard it all though. Y'all heard all the. So what's the like anything really anything we say is gonna be considered bullshit. Like this playing games and shit. So
I think so.
I just say just go introduce yourself, say your name, and and say and
be genuine, regular.
I agree.
With respect.
I agree.
With respect.
No, we say respect. You mean like
just come with respect. How you doing?
Yeah. Don't. Hey, ma.
Don't hit her with the hey, slimmy slim.
Look out, mama.
Well, that ain't what they say to me.
Don't hit her with
Look out, little mama.
Mario Wood. Don't you? I mean, I'm not.
But
so,
just be respectful. I think don't necessarily mention body parts. Like you show, like get them girls sitting right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be respectful overall in the approach. Right. How are you doing is a good way to break the ice.
I think that was just one of those a few years ago how we used to approach women back then.
How do y'all approach women?
Well, back then I was saying that's when it used to be like, hey, little mama, hey, shout it, hey, you in the red, hey, you in the whatever.
Yeah, cause you don't like back then, like when you don't know, cause you don't know a girl name, so you identify her by what she got on. So if she got on some red shorts, you be like, yo, red shorts. Yeah, let me holler at you.
So but it's not much of an effort. Like you could go to the girl. You don't have to holler from across the way. You can go to her.
Yeah.
Sometimes that gives us an immediate attitude. When we hear that, we get annoyed.
So so dude walk up on you, be like, yo, red shorts. Like,
why would you walk up on me and say red shorts? You up on me,
right? Nigga, really?
Say, Kevin,
what's one of your issues? What's one of your things you got?
One of the questions that I had. Okay, so one of the questions is, when is it okay to be picked up, or do men find it disrespectful to not go and pick up their dates? I know a lot of women are uncomfortable with a man knowing where they stay.
Facts.
So a lot of women will prefer to meet you at the location.
Facts.
But I've dealt with someone in the past and they got offended by the fact that I would not let him come and pick me up. He was like, I'm trying to be a gentleman and I'm not letting him do that.
But then you're not trying to be a gentleman.
Yeah, you should understand that though.
Right.
Because everybody need to know where you stay, especially when you don't know nobody. So.
Right. And I would think that it would be a flag for a dude if I'm just like, oh yeah, come through. Like the fact that someone is taking the time to say, hey, not just yet, let's go ahead and meet, should, say that it's a different type of female you may be fooling with.
Yeah, I mean, first dates, especially on the first date, I think, y'all meet somewhere. I'm trying to meet at somewhere that's maybe centrally located, in the middle. Or sometimes guys be like, hey, well, I come closer to you just where you won't have to drive as much. But yeah, you definitely meet up.
Especially us North Siders.
Yeah.
Ooh, say that.
It's a sacrifice.
So what's the time frame? Okay, from the time you meet and hang out, that you'll let a guy come because evidently he wants to be a gentleman. Let him come to your house to pick you up.
I think it's a vibe. You feel it. You just feel it. I don't even think it's after the third date. I just think you be like, you know what? I'm comfortable with this dude. It could be the second date or third date. It could be the eighth. Who knows? But you just it's a vibe.
It's all about the energy
Yeah.
that the person gives off
Yep.
to where you feel comfortable enough to.
For me, it's a little different because I have a daughter. So I don't let guys come to my house and pick me up, even if she's somewhere else. If I'm going somewhere, she's normally somewhere else, but I still don't let them come to my house. I don't care if we've been knowing each other for 6 months.
That's true.
Like, I just don't because of her. So
It's a
Even after,
process.
even after 6 months?
yeah, even after 6 months, like I don't let people meet her. I don't.
It's almost
You don't
like they're
come
a
get me.
myth. You talk about them and they never
That's what I
see
was
your
just gonna say,
child.
like, yeah,
It's
you
like, does
talk
she
about 'em
even
like, yeah,
really
you never
exist?
see- yeah.
Yeah, she exists.
Yeah.
You're not about that.
Yeah.
You're not finna.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm the same way. My child is 20 years old. I'm still the same way. I still don't. 20. I know.
Look like a fucking twin, like a twin, like a fucking twin.
I know.
And she
But yeah.
she looking just like she looking fucking hot.
And I know it's not, you don't supposed to ask a woman her age. But
I had made full. I'll be 39 in August.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And so and then I'm 41. I'll be 42 in December. So my daughter is 8, and it's important about who she comes in contact with my life, and so I filter as much as I can. And hopefully, and that's another thing about dating. You're dating someone with kids and without kids.
Right.
If the guy doesn't have any kids, he may not necessarily understand
Yep.
where you're coming from with that.
Right.
But somebody with kids can respect it and, kind of
Get it.
deal with it right. Absolutely.
I actually
Person
prefer
with
to
kids
date a
that's
man
in
with
a kid's
kids.
life.
I prefer to date a man with kids as
I
well.
prefer to date because they understand. There's
Yeah.
you can just say, you know what? Nope, I got to take baby girl here. There's no questions. They understand. They get it.
Well, you can't say she need a babysitter because she's 20, little JoJo.
Well, now I don't use that. Now I
can't
don't.
say-
But I mean, she wasn't always
Right,
20.
you're right. I understand. I know.
And
I
there's
know.
been a time or two where I have introduced her to somebody that I thought was gonna stick around
Stick
for a
around,
minute,
yeah,
and they don't.
they
And then
did,
you feel
yeah.
like, God, I wasted. I even
Wasted
put
this
them in her
introduction.
space, right?
Because sometimes kids will get attached.
Right.
Too quick, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't see the dude no more.
Yeah.
Now you got to answer these questions as a parent.
Right.
Exactly.
I have to answer it.
Yeah.
You
Right.
don't. You've gone on your way and you're good and things of that nature,
Yep.
but I have to answer for that. And that's just not something that I'm ready to do.
Right.
All right, let me ask y'all this. I had a homegirl and she said when she meet a guy, and maybe we talked about this Friday, and she said when she meets a guy, she waits a month or so to get a vibe from him before she hooks up with him on the first date. So what is the grace period from the time you meet someone?
Can we be honest here?
Oh, this is no filter.
No filter.
This is no filter. Let's be perfectly honest, little JoJo.
That vibe does not take that long.
Ooh, say
Exactly.
that.
Come on, preach.
I said the
right.
same thing.
That month-long situation that she done found in a Steve Harvey book, she needs not use that because
What-
you know that vibe immediately.
Well, she says time to. She says she needs them 30 days to vibe, to vibe with him and see where his spirit is at.
Child.
Not the spirit.
Sound like
Okay,
she
not
sound like
the-
a sound like a bullshit
Chris.
already.
I'm telling you what, yo. But as a man, I'll be like, well, yo, all right, we met, whatever, March 3rd. Yo, yeah, okay, well, yo, we talking to, okay, yo, we can hang out. And then she be like, okay, well, another couple of weeks, I'm gonna be like, all right, well,
It's time to move
yeah,
around then.
yeah, my attention gonna be
somewhere
somewhere
else.
else.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes that long.
It
takes,
does not.
You'll know when to write, cause y'all gonna be talking and texting. It's like, okay, when you okay, I'm
That
free.
shit-
It does not take a
That
month to
shit like
figure
somebody
that
asked her to
out.
fuck or something.
But that's what she said. She said she likes. It'll be a month or so. I kid you not.
It doesn't take that long.
A month
Well,
or so.
You should already soon. You get contact somebody if y'all consistently with texting or talking with them.
Communicate.
Right.
Within that week or something, y'all should already be setting up a a date, you know what I'm saying, or something, you know, by hanging out, trying to, you know,
Right.
figure each other out.
Let me tell you what she said. I said, damn. I said, it's gonna take a month for you to meet up again. She said, yep. Why would I be seen out with every Tom, Dick, and Harry that asks me out? Most don't make it because I see who they are as a person through conversation. I lose interest. And she said, and I'll be glad that we never went out.
I get kind of. This is the thing. I kind of get be seen out, but where are you going on these dates to where it's a be seen situation?
I'm going to the same spot.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't go to the hot spots.
Right.
And, you know, for a first date.
With
You
that
go
guy.
somewhere low key
Right.
to get to know that person, to see whether or not you want to continue to get to know them, till you get to the be seen spot.
Right.
Right now, you go to the little spot in the hood or something, a little
Right.
cut spot. And
On the low.
But you know what I asked her? I said, you know what? I said, okay. They just say a guy said, hey, let's meet up. I want to see you. I just want to talk to you in person. Let's meet at this little coffee spot, right? And I told her, I said, okay, well,
Coffee?
y'all-
That what you do?
No, listen. No, I'm throwing a scenario out.
I thought you act the
No,
moves.
because I told her, I said,
You
I told her, I said, well, look.
Let's go grab a cup of coffee.
Look, though, folks. So I say, okay, so you can't get mad if he go up there and get a donut and some coffee and don't offer you nothing.
Nah,
Oh, come
bruh.
on now.
Nah,
No,
bruh.
no,
Come on
but
now.
I said
Nah,
the
bruh.
gentleman thing to do is to ask her, but realistically, he just wants you to come up here so he can talk to you. So that's
Dude, get a knife because we sharing this scone. You hear me? Because there's no way you can invite me, even if we're having coffee, and then you don't offer. You like, would you like a tea, a green tea?
Anything.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
they got to
something.
offer though.
Listen, for the
Yeah.
record, man, I hate you.
I'm just
I really
saying,
do.
like we
I really
sharing the
do.
scone.
So-
nigga.
so the
I
dude
prefer
go
the
get-
cranberry orange. Nah.
So the dude go get a donut and some coffee. You mean tell me you got to get a knife and y'all gonna split that?
No, he should
No,
get her.
no,
one.
he should offer.
Yeah.
What the hell?
The gentleman thing is to offer, but he initially offered her, told her to come up so they can talk because he wanted to see her.
But
We could have did it over the phone.
But
What are you talking?
but it's still.
Look, okay, which brings me to I'm trying to
Bring it on around.
bring it on around
Okay.
to
All right, come on with it.
me and Ann. We was talking about Dutch dating.
Love it.
How y'all?
Love it.
What?
Let me tell you. I asked.
Come
I
on,
asked-
preach, let JoJo.
It's the thing on.
Come on.
I asked the dude on a Dutch date
Come on.
just yesterday.
Fact. Come
and I
on.
made it clear. I'm
Off the
all
top.
for Dutch dates. All for Dutch dates. Let me
Why?
tell you 2 reasons why.
Okay.
One, you know how they talk about when dudes take chicks on dates and the date be wet, but he didn't spend all his money on the chick, and now he feel like,
Right.
oh, that was just a waste of energy and
Yeah.
time.
$100.
I've
Gone.
been the chick to do that on a dude. Cause I'm also about paying for first dates if you ask a dude.
Scrap
out.
could have bought some J's.
You know.
100 gone.
Listen, I did that. I wasted a hot $80 on a wag date. So
Where y'all went to? Yo, mommy.
we went to a spot downtown. Oh, don't even get me started on this.
Come
first
on,
date.
there's no
Lord
filter.
have
You
mercy.
can
Oh,
come on.
making us-
Share your
Oh,
confession.
I
Share your
knew.
confession,
That's
man.
why, old girl that's talking about a month, I knew that date I should not have ever laid eyes on this person ever again after that date.
Mm-hmm.
It was downtown. It was a spot where they have live dancers, not dancers,
Right,
but
right,
like
right.
belly dancers
Right.
and stuff like that. Downtown, right next to the House of Blues. I was dressed
Artistic
cute.
shit. Yeah.
Artistic shit. It's a Spanish restaurant.
Right.
So it's called Tapas Andalucia, just in case y'all wanted to know.
Top
Okay.
of this.
Tapas, like
You talking about
that's okay, babe. That's okay.
I heard that too.
That's okay.
I heard that too.
That's okay. That's okay.
I heard the top of that too. It threw me off.
Y'all got selective
I think I
ears.
better go to that spot.
Yeah.
Better go
I
there.
mean, I knew from his attire he had on some Toms. Nigga had Toms on.
He wore Tom.
Toms,
Oh,
Toms,
sis.
some joggers, a t-shirt. I'm in a.
Oh, so he ain't
a
really trying to
romper.
be.
He wasn't even trying to impress me on our
Yeah.
first date. I'm trying to impress him.
He might not know what kind of spot it was though.
I told him
Regardless,
it's downtown.
sometimes-
Ann, look, what are you? Ann, don't
No.
co-sign this. Hold
me,
on, Ann.
I'm going on my first date. I'm always
Gonna
trying to
be
look,
fly. Be cute.
you know.
And we thank you for that, sir.
But at the
All right,
same
we
time,
appreciate
you got-
that.
Well, he should have known what kind of spot. Did you explain to him what kind of?
I told him it was a spot. Yes, I explained. I put it like that. I explained to him, this, you don't wear your
That's
Toms.
the first thing you supposed to come with.
Now he really have on house attire, like just walking around the house.
Walmart
attire.
attire.
Yeah.
Listen, but I learned, I'm not going to tell that whole story, but I knew that date should not have gone any further than that date. So from that point, I was like, you know what? If I want someone's company, but I don't know what the outcome gonna be. We just gonna go Dutch, and then from there, then we start to make that exchange. I'd never mind paying for a date. So y'all, Amanda Seals gonna be here, so I'm going to that. And
But you ate and drunk $80 worth of stuff.
Dog, he ordered several drinks.
No, you treated him.
I treated him like he was my gal.
See, this what I'm talking about.
Hold on,
But that's what I'm saying.
This
That time,
was the first date and you treated?
First date,
Ooh,
I
that's
asked
kinda
him
right.
out. I asked him out, but it was that foul.
I got your back.
But it was that I did. But I asked him out, but it was in that moment.
He tried to run the tab up.
Dog,
What did he order?
a lot.
The big scrimps.
No one even shrimps.
Oh.
Not the type of restaurant it is, but it was several tapas, which are like small dishes, and great drinks. It was like a $80-$90 bill between both of us. Put it like that.
And you got something you want to?
I'm not going Dutch.
But
Why? Why?
Not on the first date.
You make good money.
Not on the first date.
You make good
Not
money.
on the first.
Absolutely.
What if he asks you, "Hey, and
You got a 95. You got a $90,000 car. I don't mean to tell you business. You got a $90,000 car.
I want your energy.
You make the money.
You out. He's paying for that. Right. But if y'all like, hey, it's a show, a good show. I want to be in your company. Hey, the tickets are $60. You want to roll? Okay, cash out me.
This is the thing. I won't say that I've never done that before, because I have done that before, where we both wanted to go and see something. He was like, I don't have enough. And so he bought his ticket. I bought my ticket. So I've definitely done that. But it wasn't the first date. It was after we had been on many dates. And, it was that type of situation. But first date, no, we're not Dutching.
So that's why, in a way, to me, on first dates, I've been on dates to what, like you said, you spend all that money. And
fluke.
Then things don't work out.
It's a fluke.
And you like,
I could have
damn.
spent that on something
That's
else.
why sometimes I be like, damn, the first date should be something just simple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Something simple, not couch, so you can figure each other out. Just make sure it is gonna go further.
True.
Because if I'm gonna spend $100-$200 on our first date, and then after that, it's
But
like,
do women got high standards? Do they respect the man's pockets? If he say, hey man, look, let's go. Can we go to Chili's and do this 2 for $20?
I'm about that.
I'm
life.
okay. I'm okay with
really,
Chili's.
I don't really. I don't. I got.
I'm fond of Chili's.
Whatever. I got 80. Look, I got. If a man say, look, realistic man, look, whatever. I got $85. I want to take you out. Can we go to Chili's and do this 2 for $20, and then we'll put the rest on? Is that okay?
I might suggest Cheddars because they cheaper.
I know, and I'm
Listen, I'm okay as long as the company is good, conversation is
Right.
great, you got nice
Conversation,
teeth.
that's okay.
I'm okay.
I think Cheddar's is a safe first date.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to spend a
Spend
lot
that
in
much. The
order
drinks are
for it
good.
to be a good date.
Yeah.
So even if it
That
it
extra
turns
shot on
out to
top.
be whack, like it's still okay.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
think Cheddar's is a good. So everybody go to Cheddar's first date.
Cheddars.
I did the most. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not mad
the
at your
most.
creativity, sis.
I did that. I just wasted that moment on somebody that it was not.
That was not worth it.
But here's the kicker. Started fucking them for 6 months after that. I know. No
Was
filter.
it 6 better?
This is no. Is this camera on?
The dude
Is
in the
this camera on?
the dude in the
This
tones?
is no
The
filter.
dude in the dude
Little
in the top.
Jojo, you did
The dude in
what?
the tones put it down.
We went on
A
a
whack
we had
date, and you gave the box.
not on the first date, my G. My God.
How long it took?
Just say it
Tell
with
truth.
the
Tell
time.
truth. How long it took? How long it took from here? Tell truth.
See,
12 days.
maybe 13 and a half. Maybe.
13 and a half.
13
I ain't
and a
gonna
half.
say 2 weeks.
13 and a half.
Let the record show. Why did I invite you? I
Cause
hate you.
you
Fucking
know,
hate you, man.
13 and a half days. But see, the thing is, he had potential. Here's the thing. Listen, I'm an adult.
Especially a whack date, then you have to
But
pay.
listen,
the pain, nigga, the box.
let me
That's a
let me
week.
Hold
let
on.
me fix
Man,
myself.
where that brother
The
at?
the the date
finna start
the
wearing
date
Toms and
was
joggers.
horrible.
Toms and joggers, me,
It might
please.
work for you. It might work for you. Let me get 5 pounds. 5 pounds of joggers.
They go right to that restaurant.
Oh my God.
Next to the
Boy,
House
nigga,
of Blues.
nigga jogger
and post
game.
up.
Nigga jogger game be off the chain.
Slanging meat on the corner and some toms.
But listen, it's that potential. It was one of those situations. Okay, he different than what you used to. Maybe you should give him another date.
What made him different, JoJo?
He was smarter than the average bear. And he was just different. His motivation was and he wore Toms and joggers. He was different. Okay. That's another sacrifice I made.
Wait a minute, dog. On a scale of 1 to 10.
He had a nice smile though. His teeth was immaculate.
You in the dental field, so.
Hey, that's
So that's important to her.
That's
No,
important.
give me the number on a scale of 1 to 10. What was it? Give me the real number, the raw number.
Take the teeth out.
Take the teeth out.
With the,
Let me tell
minus,
y'all.
give me the number minus
Let
the
me
teeth.
tell y'all, and I'm gonna be so real. God damn it.
We ain't gotta say no name.
He showed me a dick pic that was a facade.
It was a filter. He catfished
you?
So he Googled a dick?
No, he showed me his dick.
He had them
on a
angles.
picture, the motherfucking angles.
He had them angles.
Hey, I gotta give this brother a high five.
Well, you
Because
a child.
he do what women be
get the
doing.
number first. Let me
He
get the
do what
number
women
first.
he be doing what women be doing.
We-
to fool you.
We
Give me the number.
communicated now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how did he look?
Facially,
Yeah.
okay, like his daddy.
Okay, give me the 1 to 10. What's the number?
Like 8.5.
He's an
7.
A 7 is solid. That 7 is good. But the dick pic is what put
The
you.
dick pic was like, oh, okay.
It gave me extra points.
The pic.
That's
did.
why he wore the joggers.
But when you
But no,
Had it free.
you say you smashed him for
So he
6
can see the
months,
print.
so it was-
we
it was-
smashed for 6 months. He was adamant about oral sex. Amen for that.
Yo, when you
And
smashed him, that mean you was okay with the hammer though.
but you know what? After that time, then that start not to matter. Oh my God, that's a
like
whole nother
him.
show.
You like
He
him.
became
You like
a he was very
liked him.
he had drive. He was in he had ambition. He was
Right.
medical school. He was a good solid human on paper.
Not human.
He was a human.
What canceled him?
Canceled him was his train of thought, his mindset, his other, the way he looked. No kids. He was younger than me. I need a woman with no tattoos. I don't want her to have a house until we get together because I want to be able to shop for a house together. He was on some
insecure.
other shit.
And they just put him right out. He just put himself
and he
right out the
fucked up
game.
and asked me.
Scrap, he had it good, Scrap.
He asked me, was his sex better than my last partner's sex?
You don't never ask
Man, what kind of shit is
Oh,
that?
he insecure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, him
man.
insecure.
He asked
You
that
never supposed to
question.
worry about the next
last
man, the last man, the man who in the inbox, the man who.
And I answered him honestly, and it was down. It was
Real.
He didn't have to pay for the first date.
did not.
13 days later, he got the
Yeah,
box.
I had to
6
see what it was about.
And then after the
Especially after that
catfish,
dick.
after the
After the
catfish
pic.
hammer pic,
She didn't matter how he dressed. He could be
JC
himself.
Penney joggers and Toms.
He had other stuff in his closet.
Where you been all of my life? Tell me where you been.
All right, look. Let's get back. Let's talk about. Okay, let's talk about women treating. Do anybody have a problem with that? I mean, my thing is if you're talking to somebody and whatever level y'all on, if y'all like each other, if y'all been dating for a while, I think sometimes you need to you treat. I think it's okay.
I do that now.
I think it's okay.
I'm all about
every
treatment.
once in a while, because it's just about the effort of saying. Because sometimes you be like, nah, you know what, just I still
Right.
got it.
Right.
But it's just the effort of doing.
Right.
If you just keep coming on out your pocket, hey, eventually you're gonna be like, man, nah, we ain't going. I mean, you pay for it this time.
Is that unattractive for y'all as men for a woman to never initiate or offer
Yeah,
to
because
pay?
I feel like cause it gets to a point. I be like, did she really like me, or is she using me?
Right.
What's the max? Like, how many dates can you go? How many dates can a woman go where you've treated and she's never offered before
Two.
you start?
2. And then
I
two.
did more
That
than
seems a
that.
little
2.
low.
No, I'm treating the first 2 times, and the next time like, yo, you treating us to drinks on Saturday?
You gonna actually say
You gonna
that?
ask her?
I'm my bad. I'm asking like this. Yo, you treating us to drinks on Saturday?
You gonna
He lowered his voice. He lowered his voice. That was the only difference.
Rio? You gonna literally
Damn,
ask
they-
that question?
2 times?
2 dates. 2 dates, good dates, hanging out, sharing good times together. That third day, like, yo, you busy?
You're
I'm
not
saying,
supposed
Well, how much you
Add.
just spend these 2 days?
no, it don't matter whether it's 15 or 56 or whatever. I feel if we don't hung out had a good time, a man, hey, yo,
You can't ask.
why? So you supposed to hook up with it and then say, and then when the bill comes, wait till she be like, see if she gonna say something? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
women not gonna say nothing.
Yes,
That's
they
not
do.
true.
Yes, they do.
That's not true.
Nah, she ain't gonna
Yes,
say
they
nothing.
do. You talking to 2 women who do that?
Yeah.
Well,
Say nothing.
some
Two
women-
good
We
dates.
will.
That's not true.
Well, you will. We already know.
Because in
That's
our,
no first date.
in
Come
our mind, we're like, you know
No
what?
filter. Let's be real.
You know what?
Don't tell us that we not being real. That's
two good dates.
2 good dates,
Two
and we
good dates.
definitely treat
That
them.
third date, if a man don't say nothing, when that bill come, y'all gonna be.
No.
That's not
Hey,
always the
had
case.
to come out.
I will say that I have definitely gone longer than 2 dates.
All right, Ann.
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
I'm just saying I've gone longer than 2 days.
Is there a reason behind that? Or is this just how you roll?
No, it was never required. It was never required that a guy felt some type of way about treating all the time. I think this is new for me, where a man is like, I want to be treated as well. I mean,
Do you not think that that's almost a given? Like, shouldn't it be in us to always to think that, okay, let me treat him this time?
I will say early on, I was missing that genetic composition. I think now I realize it more. Now I'm willing to do it.
Okay.
Now I'll do it without being asked. I don't have a problem with that. But back in the day, I was never
How much
treated.
time? How much time it has to? How much time it has to be? How much time
Before I offer?
Yeah.
How
How many dates?
2 dates is okay.
2
with me.
good dates, like you said.
I could do 2 good. I just feel like that's a little low.
Yeah,
Can we do
because
like how often are we seeing each other?
To me, it's like
Don't
about
fucking matter. 2 good dates.
No.
But if it's spread
No.
out, then that's different.
Right, there's no
if I've seen
connection.
you if I've seen you
Man, look,
consistently,
y'all went on a date
it doesn't
March
matter.
10, and then went on another date.
But are we
March 27.
texting and talking on the telephone in
Yes,
between
y'all
those
doing
dates? Okay.
I say about at least about a good 5, 6. Then it should be some type of.
Okay,
hey,
I can
you've
see.
you-
I
you-
like
you've been-
that.
You've been show, I want to show you a good time too. It's my,
Right.
That's
You going
good.
6 dates?
I said about a good 5 or 6.
6
Because-
times.
because-
What's
Get it
6
scrapped.
times-
Because
What's
Ain't
6
nothing wrong with
times?
scrap.
What's 6 times 80? Because let's say the average date, like say,
it probably that'd be
6
more than
times
80. That's the bad thing about it. But it's just. It's
Oh, we
just
go 6 times 100. So you was $600 in. You $600 in the home.
No, that's unrealistic. Who's
No,
spending
because-
$100? Who's
because-
spending $100 on a? It don't got to be $100 every day.
Went
But
to the
you to the point of
movies.
going out. You know
Bowling.
what I'm saying? You going out, you hanging out. So I say about a good 5 to 6
Let's say
times.
50 times. So it's 300. $300 in before you be like, okay, well, you got us.
No, I ain't
Why are
gonna,
you
no,
putting
I'm not
money
gonna
on
say
it?
it.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it.
We
It's just the
can't
point
measure it
once
by
you
that.
if I don't mention nothing about going out and then you do, so it's just gonna be all right. First of all, if you do mention it, you
Right.
should be the one
Correct.
paying. And then
Scrap, you better than me. Cause
and
guess
then-
what?
And then
I'm gonna ask.
And then
Clearly, we
and
see.
then and then once and then once
No,
it
the
does
crawfish
get
on you, huh,
mentioned,
son?
once it does get mentioned,
Crawfish on you, huh, son?
hey,
He did it.
hey, but once it
He
do,
dead
Y'all
ass
know me.
serious.
Y'all, come on, man.
He
This
dead
is what
ass
it is.
serious.
Scrap that. Yo, Saturday, yo, them crawfish on you, huh, son?
but real, but once it do
I'ma
get
hit
mentioned,
your ass
you just
back
throw it
with
out there. You gonna
Nah,
be
I'm
like, hey, I'm
good.
fucked up
I
right
had
now.
some the other day.
I'm fucked up right now and see what she say. If she sit there and be like,
She gonna ask. She can ask me, hey, you been drinking? No, I'm sober.
Not fucked up. He means
I know, I say once-
financially
I say
fucked
once- I
up.
say once you, no, you just throw it out there. You don't have to be financially fucked up. You just throw it out there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't got it this time, baby. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
you
But
wanna
I still
hang
want to go out though.
And then
Right.
she still exactly.
Yeah.
Because
She'll
I had,
step up.
I had
She'll
a
say,
chick-
I got you.
I had a chick to do me like that.
Yeah.
And and I sit there and told her, I say, she talk about going to movies or whatever. I said, yeah, man, I ain't got it right now. You know what I'm saying? I said, but shit, I still want to, you know what I'm saying, hang out with you. She like, oh, we just ain't going to movies then. I said, damn.
Oh,
I said, why we
that's-
can't go?
that's
fucked up,
I said,
man.
'cause I ain't been- oh,
That's fucked up.
No, that was the last conversation we had.
Yeah.
She say,
Yeah. She
I
definitely
said,
out
damn,
there.
you can't say, I ain't paying for no man to be done. I said, well, damn.
That's fucked up.
Just
Yeah,
because
I
I said, I ain't got it right now, you can't pay.
So you
it's just
telling me
like,
she
Fucked up.
suggested going to the movies, and then when you said that you didn't have it, she said, "Well,
And I
I
was
guess
just throwing
we
it
ain't
out there. I had it. It's
Right.
just the point. Like, let me see what she gonna say.
Right.
Let me tell you. I went out some years ago. Man, one of my worst dates, man. I hung out with somebody, man, and this shit. Long story short, man. She ordered two appetizers. First of all, she told me off the rip. She was like, "Hey, I want to just let you know, I'm a foodie. I like to eat." So in my mind, I'm like, oh, "Okay, that's fine. Whatever." 2 appetizers, a main meal, drinks, and dessert. Man, that lady brought that bill. I'm looking. So now I'm analyzing. I'm adding up in my head. Just like her stuff. This is like $96.
Wow.
Her stuff alone.
First date?
And then the vibe was like, I feel like I'm being used, man. Like, he's not really into me. Like, and look, I ain't paying for it.
You was a full-blown prostitute.
This what I got, man. Hey, man, I got your meal and your drinks. Like these. Oh, she's not. Why she gotta be a prostitute?
No, I said.
At first I asked, I said, did you really say that? And then I was like, yeah, no, I believe you said that.
She's
You know
not.
I said it. I said, you know. I told her, look, this. Yo, I got your drinks. I got your main meal. I got your these fucking whatever it is with these extra shots that you. These fucking with the fucking little salt and shit, whatever. All this shit with the fucking umbrella. All this shit. That everything else. Oh, she went ballistic.
What did you eat? You had a drink.
What I ate.
But you know, men simple.
Right. I'm just saying.
Stuff was like 96, 97 alone.
But men really simple because we only out really for y'all.
Right.
It's not really for.
I
Because we
get
could be
it.
like, shit, I can fuck around and.
Booty and let me get that this $650. The booty and balls.
I really have to eat here. I can hit the hood spot and get way more for cheaper.
Look, long story short, she went ballistic. Oh, man, ain't shit. I'm tired of these niggas and y'all niggas eat broken. I got mine. She pulled out. Told her, hey, she paying for whatever. And I told her, I said, you know what? Hey, you have a good night, sister.
Not sister. You hit him with the sister.
Hey, I did. And we'll tell you something else I did. Hey, you know I was an asshole mode too. Know what else I did?
You gave a church hug.
Extended it.
Not the handshake.
The handshake?
Extended like that, but it's short. It wasn't even extended far. It was short.
Yeah, the bigger
So
tips.
she had to bring it.
Yeah,
She had to bring it more.
Yeah, the alligator hole.
shake your hand?
Yeah, the alligator hole.
You know what she told me? Nigga, please.
Did you really say that? Wow.
She was whack, dog.
Not sister.
Yo.
Oh, you hit it
Man,
with sis.
Hey,
I
have a good night, sister.
I had a day I spent $200 on.
And
I'm talking about
Fogo the Chow?
and everything was.
Jesus Christ.
No, we bowling,
Yeah.
pool,
It was the whole
drinks,
night, the whole
eat
night.
the whole night.
Right.
And after that, things just wasn't. Everything goes. I'm busy. Hey, all that busy shit work in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, y'all respect that now. Now, if you like somebody, you gonna.
You gonna make time.
But
If
you
we
know,
hit y'all with the I'm busy consecutively,
Yeah.
we're not
I'm like, and then,
That's not true.
no. Because guess what? Because guess what? You make time when you want to make
yeah,
time.
boom the
I was
baby.
gonna say that. Hold on.
If you want, cause look, if you
Yeah.
are busy, guess what you gonna do? You gonna be like, well, yeah, I'm
Find a
busy on
way to
this,
scoot 'em in.
but yeah, well, we can do this on this date though,
Yeah,
or we can
that's
on this
it.
date, or we can do on. And so,
Okay,
so then I'm the one start acting funny.
Look at you,
Hold on.
Miss
So
Busy.
look, wait a minute. So everybody agreed to that golden rule. People make time for
who
what
they
they
wanna
want to make time
exactly.
for. Or they try to change it around. People make time for what's valuable to them.
Correct.
I believe in that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
right.
And you don't?
So who you been lying to, Ann?
It's still lying to him.
Disgusting.
It's still lying.
No filter.
I ain't got no babysitter again this week.
I don't say that. I don't use my baby as a crutch.
I'm my car in the shop.
Let's discuss this.
Yeah.
So
There's nothing to discuss. Okay.
Come on, we confession.
You busy?
It's just like Usher. Share your
Yeah.
confession.
There's no confession. I mean, if I say I'm busy, I'm like real busy.
Doing what?
I have prior engagements that I have.
I mean, you're not interested. You're not interested.
That does not mean I'm not interested. That just means that
do
I
you
do not have the
suggest?
time right now.
When you say, okay, I'm busy, but is it a but after I'm busy? We can probably hook up. I have this time, this day a week.
I just think that sometimes it's like if I tell someone that I'm available 2 weeks from now, that seems like rude. But 2 weeks is really what I may have available.
Ain't nobody waiting no fucking 2 weeks, man.
Right, exactly.
I've been lost
so
your
I
number in
respect
2
that.
weeks.
Okay, and that's fine. As
You
long
gonna
as
miss out on
as
a
long
good
as I ain't
blessing. You
sleep
gonna
with
miss-
you.
you
probably
miss
What-
out on a
good
what's
man.
the blessing?
Might be a good blessing.
That I gotta pay for after 2 days. What's the blessing?
Okay, she did. Boop, she got you.
Well, I'm gonna say
she got you, Rio.
I'm missing out your blessing.
Yeah,
So what you gonna say about missing out the 5 and 6
All
days?
right, 6 days. All right, 6 days.
You're right. You can't say that because you meet somebody. She say, "Hey, well, look, I'm not available to hang out." Like you meet her like, let's say March. I don't know why I keep saying March. You meet her March 1st, and she's like, "Hey, well, I'm available March 17th."
Something happened to you in March.
Like,
I don't know what it is.
we gotta dig into that, Rio. We gotta dig into that.
You can't
Gotta
say
unpack-
that.
We gotta unpack that shit.
You can't. Well, okay.
But if all I have is the weekends, and I have events lined up, people's birthdays, if I have
Take 'em with you.
something,
Take them with you.
take who?
Okay, then don't.
Or no,
The new guy.
put
Take
that
the
on
new
the
guy.
list because
The
if
new
I
guy.
just met you, you're not
You
going
can't be
around
around
my
my
friends.
people. I feel you.
What?
I feel you.
How long it take? I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you
Long time.
I'm gonna
Long
ask you
time.
this.
Don't ask that.
because we talk about this Friday. How long it take for a nigga to get a plate?
Oh, you know how I feel about that.
You talking about home cooked meal?
Like a plate
Oh.
that she make?
Oh,
I'm
long
big on
time.
that. I love home cooked meals more than anything.
So, okay, as a
But
man,
that's so
as a man,
much.
from the time you meet a woman,
No.
when should you get a plate from her?
Should
See,
get
now-
it.
see, now
You're
I'm
using the
after you
wrong
now-
terms.
Yeah.
You're
after
using the
them
wrong
2 days.
terms. After what?
After the 2
After
days.
2 good days. Oh,
You got a home
Scraps
cook-
say- Scraps say after 2 good days, man.
Guess what? Sometimes you ain't gotta cook with me. Whatever you make, hey, just make your boy a plate, put it to the side.
Exactly.
Whatever you cooking.
But what
that
you?
night,
But look, watch this. You told me that you gonna say what? Oh, I ain't cook. What?
I ain't cooking enough.
Is that your story and you sticking to it?
But you got 2 days worth.
What?
boy, you
You got 2 days worth of food.
and you in hell.
You and baby eating good.
But I
You and
wanted to-
baby eating good.
What? Addison, what?
Catfish as long as your arm. Y'all eating big, eating good.
What
You
I'm
done lied
saying
to
is
this
this. No, what I'm saying is this, is that I feel like when a dude asks you to like cook for him, it's one thing that if I've cooked and I say, babe, I cook, let me
over.
make you a plate or what, no, he can't come over. But I can bring you,
Okay.
I can bring you a plate. You know, that's one thing. Let me offer. Don't ask me. Because then I feel like it's an audition for
Right.
wifey.
True.
And if I am not asking you to come over and make them lines in my yard when you cut my grass, not Pablo now, you come and change the oil. Don't take it to Jiffy. Don't take it to Walmart.
Are y'all engaging
you,
in sexual
dog.
If
activity?
I'm not
you.
asking
I
you
hate
for
you.
for the male role of things, I feel like you should just pause
Crap, you hear this, man?
that and then
you
wait
hear
for
this,
the
man?
plate to come to
Because
you.
they
But-
say the issue
but how long is that
is
gonna be,
women
though?
do tend to do these things that society makes us feel like we have to do to win these men over, when in real life, nah, son.
But guess what? This how I get them. Right here.
Wait, so
Make a bet. Whatever you doing. Like pool, bowling, going
Right.
to Top Golf, whatever
Right.
fuck y'all got them going on.
Right.
Place a bet. If I win, you gotta cook me a meal.
I can do
If
that.
you win, okay.
that's cute though.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's my.
That's how you get in. That's how you get them
because
plates.
I'm like, all right. You ain't gonna make no plate. Okay, we'll make a bet.
I'm gonna ask straight
I do
up.
that in the beginning too. Anyway.
I ask straight up, yo, can I get a plate?
Hey, let's put a little wage
Mario,
on this.
you are horrible. Can we
I
we
get a
all
plate.
agree to
And
that?
then if she say,
Let's
if
put a-
she say no,
What?
I'm not asking no more. And now it's a problem. It's a problem now.
That you couldn't get a plate?
Now it's a problem now. So now I'm playing mind game now. So she hit me, she say, hey, what you doing? I'm just over here, man, baking some fish and got some asparagus or whatever. Oh, can I have some?
I don't want your
No.
dry ass fish no
But
way.
real,
No.
you cook though. So
No.
do you offer to cook for the woman?
Are we quiet?
Crickets.
Cricket. Don't sip it.
That Jesus juice, yes. Cause you cook, sir.
Oh, you can say I don't even know how to cook.
So
Is that why you always want home cooked meals?
No, I'm raised up on grandma's cooking, and so I'm spoiled
wait,
by
that's what we
grandma's
won't
cooking.
do.
No, we're not gonna edit
We gonna
everything.
edit
It's no
that.
filter.
We're gonna edit
No
that.
filter.
We're gonna edit
It's
that
no-
part.
it's no
We're gonna edit
filter.
that part out. We're gonna edit that part
But
out.
I mean, I don't know from experience that you could, but you be on the Instagrams and such posting your healthy meals.
No, I'll be out and about. I'll be out and about and I just snap. I don't be cooking like that.
But you are capable.
I can listen, I can't do no like roast rack of lamb or nothing like that, but
Well,
I
don't
can do
who
baked
eats
chicken
hell?
and fish.
Who eats roast
I'm just
I
rack?
know
saying,
roast, but I don't
can
know
do
about the
it,
rack of
but I can't
lamb.
do no like no Thanksgiving meal. I mean, I can survive.
I had
And
a-
if I don't, I got a mom, I got an aunt. I'm a eat.
I've been on a first date where the man cooked for me. First of
You
all,
went to his house?
listen, I knew you was gonna hit me up, and let me say this.
Oh, sis.
Oh, Jesus.
Was he cooking in a tank top and?
No, he was well
He was
dressed.
cooking like Melvin on
He
Baby
was
Boy.
well dressed.
Hey,
He had a tie on and shit.
hey, he was
Y'all,
cooking like
Fuck, nigga.
he supposed to cook like Melvin on Baby Boy.
I've had every experience that could have possibly gotten me raped and murdered. Let's just put that out on the table.
That's why I avoid.
First date went to his place because he cooked.
For the record
Mind you-
again, Georgia, I hate you.
I know you do.
fucking hate you.
But at the same time, beforehand, I sent a picture of his. I sent a picture to him.
Oh, we
of
good for
him
that.
To three of my closest
His license
friends,
plate,
his address,
this his address,
his name.
his
I
mama
sent
name
all
is
his
this.
information to three of my best friends, and went and he cooked. He was into health and fitness, so he was what do they call that when they cook all the food beforehand?
Meal prepping.
He was meal prepping. In the midst of his meal prep, he was making dinner. So first date, he cooked for me.
And how long you been on it?
I knew him for about 2 or 3 weeks at that time.
First murked.
I could have got raped and murked at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
I would have spoke at your eulogy.
He raped the murk didn't rape.
Thanks,
You know, you got
Rio.
some freaks out there.
I did. I look
And if
back
the casket was closed, I would have told him, y'all open this motherfucker
cremation.
up. This me.
Cremation. But
I
I
open
looked
them ashes. Put
I
them
looked
ashes down and
back
see if it
at
really
that
hurt.
moment and was like, ooh, that was a mistake. But 3 of my closest friends knew exactly where I was and what he looked like.
I don't do home visits.
Hold
Like, at all.
on, Jay. My homegirl said, how long did she converse on the phone before going out?
With the cooker?
I don't know what she talking about because she said she don't trust them yet to be in her spot. She said not just a popular spot, just any spot.
Thank
said
you,
she
Linda.
She said I don't want energy in my presence. I don't know yet. So she want to talk for 30 days plus. It's not. This might not even be a month. This might be 40 days. According to her.
Nah, you know who you want to
God, you just know 30 days. That's a month. Are y'all talking consistently for 30 days?
Yes,
I just think you know way before 30 days.
Yeah.
You just know way before 30 days.
I agree with you. I agree.
That's like
that's too long.
that's a long time.
Oh, okay, let me
Somebody,
let me
a
hit
few
on-
more people probably in the picture by then.
Let me hit on something. Let me hit on
Right.
something that Ann said. Ann said, what you said about meeting people off social media and
Oh,
the
filter
social
fish.
medias-
Filter fish. Filter fish. When people do not look like their pictures that they post.
Come on, man.
Like, how do you handle
Come on, man.
filter fish? You go out and you saw this person, you hit the inbox, you DM,
So you see this person on Instagram or Twitter,
Facebook, Twitter,
they
whatever.
looking whatever,
Right.
and then
You feeling them.
Yeah.
It's there.
right, and then you meet up with them.
And then you see them in person and you realize
Yeah.
that the filters and the angles are real.
Yeah, I
do
know
you
it's
do?
real. Women do that.
How do you
It's
how
more
do
y'all
you
than
handle
us.
that?
It's more y'all than us, right?
I will say that I
Yeah.
definitely believe that
It's
it's
more
more
women- it's more
it's
women
more
than
us
men- and
than
the
them.
men-
Y'all
men
hadfish though.
do
Y'all
it.
be hadfishing though.
Oh, or beard fish.
Beer fishings and
Beard
hadfishing.
fish is real too.
Let's
What's
be
beer-
honest.
Beard fish is when
Oh, beard.
beard.
You know.
When
They said
you
beer fish.
Nuh-uh, beard. When you shave that beard and you do not look the same without it. Beard fish, filter fish, hatfish.
Catfish.
All of that is
I'm
real.
40. I'm 40. I'm
Dickfish.
tell you something. I'm 40, man. If I shave my beard off, not only is it gonna drop 10 years, nigga, I'm gonna look like a snitch. Like I'm ready to go tell on somebody.
but,
I'm gonna look like I'm ready for police
Of
academy.
course, when you first shave it, you know what I'm saying, you're going to look,
Booty
throw it off.
faced.
You're
Yeah.
going to look, throw it off.
like a snitch.
But I'm almost the same. I'm almost the same person I was without the beard.
Yeah.
Then when I grew the beard.
Well, then you're good.
Not
because
everybody.
some men are not.
Not everybody.
The beards have saved
That's
them.
why I say almost the same person, because it does change your
That's like y'all's lace
image.
front.
You know, it just.
But
you know,
I
like-
know some people. I know
Same
some
difference.
people that shave their beards off, and they girls like,
Go back.
Yeah.
ain't it.
You're not attractive no more.
what the fuck?
Which is sad. But
That
I
is
met you
sad.
like this.
Yes.
Keep it.
You
Forever.
might not.
Did you say forever? Forever, ever?
Forever, ever.
but
I'm just saying.
yo, you meet up with somebody, man, and they got they don't look down, and you get catfish. They don't look like they pictures, man. That's the worst.
You gotta at least show me some before pictures where I can say, "Oh, you looked okay without your beard."
Right.
If she say that, then you are in the
So
green
that's why it's good
to
to have.
shave it.
So how do you deal
sometimes-
with it? So you see a chick, you slide in the DMs,
Right.
or whatever, and then you meet up with her, and she does not look like what you thought she was going to look like? How do you continue with the day? Do you hit her with them 6?
Can I please answer? Can I
Do
please
you hit her
answer?
with it? No, we
not hitting
no,
them.
no, no,
Please,
no.
We're not hitting them with the 6.
I'm begging. Please.
We're not hitting with the 6.
Oh my God, please.
I done already probably went to use the restroom.
Please.
And
I
made
done
a phone
already
call.
hit with that. Hey, bro, give me one of them calls. Tell you.
You want emergency leave?
Hey,
But
give
do
me one
y'all
of them
just
calls.
go?
hey,
Do y'all
and
just
look,
go by
my-
the filter
My niece
pictures?
don't swallow the dime. I gotta go to Ben Talk.
Not a dime.
Yes.
What?
You know what? It's about being real because what y'all women do, you know what y'all women do?
So
Y'all
she really didn't have a swallow nine?
no.
Oh,
I've used it before. But yeah, but check this out. But check this out.
be ashamed
But
of
no,
yourself.
you meet. Listen, when you meet up with somebody that don't catfish you, y'all women, y'all gonna put because we already thinking it. So women say it's real. So do I like my pictures? Hell no.
Do y'all ask for hey, can you send me a picture without no filter? That'll humble. That is humbling.
Never did
but
That is
I
so
did-
humbling.
But I did tell a
never
chick
did
one
that.
time to send me another one. Cause I told her that wasn't her best one.
Was that your way of saying, can you send me one without a filter?
It wasn't no filter.
Look, he
I
got
think
the
she
Jesus
was-
juice.
I just think she
wasn't ready?
You want to know somebody put you down? You know what I'm saying? And then she
I've
said-
never been
I'm
bold
"Ooh."
enough.
I said,
I've never
send
been
one
bold
better than
enough.
Wait.
Crap, I ain't never been
Okay.
bold enough to say, hey, can you send me one?
Better than
without-
that.
No, I ain't say.
Or without the
One
filter.
better than that.
Yeah.
Without the filter. I mean,
Well,
better
I
than that
said,
is
Can you
harsh.
send me one better than that?
Yeah, what does that mean? What did that mean for her?
Just I don't know what it means for her, but I know what it meant.
I mean,
Killed.
what was missing that you requested one better?
man,
It wasn't it.
because it
It wasn't it.
goddamn, you should have just did the angle shit or whatever you do to make you look cute or whatever.
No,
You
that's a
shoulda
facade. Because you going to see
What
her in
if she-
person.
What if she was like, "This is the real. This
Because-
This
me,
is it.
and either
Because
you're
it-
accepting it
then-
or you're not."
No, because it was a hood post too. It was one of those, you know what I'm saying? Nah, she was like she was
It was
squatted
duck
down.
lip?
She was squatted down.
Oh, prison
And
post.
then, you know, and, you know.
I'm good for those.
So and it was
I'm
and
just
it
saying.
was squatted down and she was like in the restroom.
She hit you with the H time. She hit you with the
Yeah,
H.
so I was like, nah, no, can't you see me one better than that?
Oh, you didn't.
Did she send you a better one?
Yeah, it still wouldn't work.
Damn. Did she just
Oh,
wasn't
did
it?
she- straight losing.
Then
Yeah,
I
she
seen,
just
then I ended
won
up
it.
seeing her in the club, right?
Uh-oh.
And then I'm like, so a homegirl who had put me down, she was like, you ain't gonna say this to my friend?
But nah, I'm
I said,
good.
shit, nah, I ain't say nothing to her after she saw the bitch.
I don't even know who that is.
And look, she said, oh, but that's bad. See, that's why I don't like putting niggas down and all this shit. I say, you should already know. You already know the type of friends you have. You already know who you putting your friends down with. You should already know who you can put somebody down.
Correct. I agree with that.
I
I'm
agree
like,
with that too.
I said,
You gotta
should,
know your people.
You should already knew that. I said, but the homegirl that's with y'all, you put me down with her though.
Oh, but that's an uncomfortable situation.
She did though.
Oh,
Did
okay.
she?
Yeah,
Well, I
they
mean,
worked out.
Hey,
And the other
they
girl
beef.
didn't feel any type of way?
Yeah, they beefed and they
Oh,
weren't friends no more. But
But
Hey.
damn, you ain't even hang out with Filter Fish.
it wasn't filter.
But okay.
She was
let
just
me
prison
ask you a
pose.
question.
Prison pose bait.
Hey, but let's-
Prison- we gonna call her
hey,
prison
let me ask
pose
you a
bait.
question.
Should've smoked some
Okay,
shit
okay.
out.
Why is it a problem? Let me ask you this. Why women? Why is the problem that say nigga try to holler at, let's say be a group of chicks, right? Nigga don't know whatever. So nigga try to holler at a chick. She like, nah, I'm good or whatever. But then her homegirl give a nigga some play.
Now
Then
she
change
hate.
number.
She
and
hate.
then the girl come up, girl, he just tried to get my number. Girl, don't but why is that if you want feeling him? And us men, we don't know who sisters, cousins, relatives, we don't know that. But why do y'all go tell the girl don't talk but because he already tried to talk to you? That's hating. Why do women do that? Your girl you wasn't feeling the dude.
But
But
now
the
you
girl,
just
she
now
like
you
the
just
Jim Jones
but now
braids
you
in the
just
beard.
you just
She
look
like
like
the
the
Jim
creep
Jones braids in
dude.
the-
You just
She
look
like
like
the
you
braids?
you just look like you
Jim
trying to you throwing out bait.
But not done.
Not the fuzzy ones. Jesus.
She like the ones that's not done. And the scruffy. She like the Jim Jones braids.
And the non
You just
Hey, she
you
didn't want the
fishing.
dipset Jim Jones. She wants the solo career Jim Jones.
Oh no.
Women do
Oh,
that though.
no.
But
Girl,
you-
just trying to get my number.
That
Erase
just
it.
means you just throwing bait out and you look like
just
you
looking-
look like a whack dude.
Right.
But
Like
that's
you
if
just
but
trying to
that's if
catch whatever
didn't-
you can catch.
But that's if you
Exactly.
didn't know they were friends though.
Oh, but y'all know. Quit playing.
Okay, that's another thing. Why women say that too? Oh, I seen you on the. Oh, you trying to talk to a lot of. You was talking to a lot of girls. What difference do it make?
Because it just looks like
I
you
don't
just
feel
trying to run
special.
through.
You
You
just
just
trying
trying to
to
run
run
through
through
Y'all
tears.
niggas don't know you.
But don't be trying to add me to your run through roster.
You just
Wait
niggas
a
just
minute.
sniping.
Exactly,
You
and we
just-
recognize the
That's it. And we
snipe,
see
and
that.
nobody wants to be
And
the
we
put your
see
gun
that.
down, and nobody wants to be a part
Is
of
this
that.
camera on? Is this camera on? These niggas was.
Well, we know that. We know that's what
Get
you
your
doing.
number. 5 minutes later, get your number.
You trash.
Why? Niggas
Because
sniping. You can't say, oh,
Exactly.
You
But
try to talk to me.
you tough, real.
You a sniper.
Which is
when
why-
the sniper go in that bitch, he don't do like this. That lady, she got a little kid. I ain't a real sniper. She might have a bomb. Pop, pop.
trifling.
Women do that. Oh,
Mario,
girl,
like
talk to me.
it's in this moment
chocolate
I
cocaine.
realized
It's
you are
chocolate
like
cocaine.
you are the worst
It's
human
chocolate
being.
cocaine, don't
You are
spit.
Chocolate cocaine.
good
I'm not.
dude.
you are horrible. Never in life will we
It's a
call you
double
that.
addiction.
Chocolate cocaine.
Dog.
Nigga.
Dog.
You should tell me that.
Never in life will I call you that.
Oh,
I'm just
what?
saying. Can I
Not
say that?
ever. Are you
Ever in
serious?
life.
He said that's my stage name.
You experience it, right? You know you. I'm saying a real.
But I yes, I talked to friends or cousins before.
We don't know though.
You talked to friends or cousins before.
Yeah.
Y'all
But
good
I didn't
for
know.
that,
But
man.
I
Dudes
funny,
are so
but the
good
thing
for
is,
that.
The thing
Y'all
I
be
didn't
knowing.
know
We don't
that
know.
they
You don't know.
was
Yeah, you don't know that.
because now now this day and age of social media. Now you will know. 'Cause,
You can
know,
scroll
'cause
through
you
pictures
posted it
now.
and whatever,
Right.
whatever.
Mutual friends.
But I'm talking
all that type
about
of stuff.
back when we weren't just that active, but we was just coming up. You know what I'm saying? That.
But Mario doing this stuff like as an adult.
Yeah,
Are
but
you?
but sometimes you don't know. But sometimes you seeing people, I'm like, damn, I know they were
The
friends.
experiences that I talk about are past. This is my disclaimer. The experiences that I'm talking about are. The experiences that I'm talking about are past experiences. They're not current experiences. I'm just putting my past experience out for the
Long
conversation.
time ago, huh?
Long time ago for the conversation. And for the record show for the third time, I really hate these two females. I fucking hate them.
Hey, bro.
That you know
fucking-
that we've been doing for like so long.
fucking
You
hate
know.
them.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna throw you on the
so
bus real
long.
quick. Is the past you talk about? Is it in March?
Good question. That boy. Good question. Amazing.
Hey, Shawty, I need you to cut Scrap Mike off.
Amazing question.
I need you to cut Scrap Mike off. Need to cut his mic off.
I had to do it, dog. I had to do
Because
it.
March
My
had an
bad.
asterisk.
My
next
bad.
to
We
it.
sticking together.
Yeah,
We sticking together.
Where we go? Okay, let's talk about. Hey, let's talk about this right here.
Oh gosh.
That women will shoot a man down in front of her friends, knowing that this is her type, but she'll do it to make a point.
Nah,
Y'all do that.
I can't relate.
Y'all will shoot her.
Because
Y'all
your
shoot
your
a nigga
girl
down.
know
No,
what
y'all
your
will
type
shoot a
is.
nigga
For
down
real.
just
She
because,
already
man.
know.
Y'all will shoot a man down just because to make a point. Like,
If
girl,
you a
that's
chick
not-
that
know
deal with
somebody- I know
ain't shit
somebody
niggas,
heard-
your girls know you
Shoot down,
deal
because they
with
probably
ain't
heard
shit
about it,
niggas.
even though she do want to fuck with him.
Nah.
But she done heard about him, so she's like, ah.
Who are
I
these?
don't-
Who are these people y'all know of?
Yeah.
We're going off
Nah.
experiences, man.
Oh my goodness,
Nah.
that is just not real life.
You got
You know.
another? You got another question? You got something else? Because you said you got.
I do,
Ton.
We don't cover. We don't cover the. Oh, picking up dates. Did we talk about that?
We
Yeah.
did talk about
Okay.
picking up the dates.
Women with high standards.
What's wrong with high standards?
You want to go to Fogo de Chao on the first date? I don't want to pay $50.
Hey,
So then you
oh,
need
oh,
to
oh,
you
I
need to
wanna-
suggest a date that's within your price range,
Right.
what you feel comfortable
You
with.
can't let her dictate that.
You need to set that. I fought you.
I'm not going to Fogo de Chao.
We know that.
I'm not going to Fogo de Chao.
Question:
Yeah.
how do you men feel about dating women with multiple children, with multiple baby fathers?
Yeah, but if you feeling her like that, if you like her, you love her, you gonna accept them kids as your own.
You don't know nothing. I'm talking about like you don't get into it loving her. I'm just saying, if you already
Okay, she
know,
gonna tell you off the rip. Hey, I got 3 kids,
right. Is
3
that
different baby daddies.
okay?
If you feeling her, y'all gonna hang out, y'all gonna talk, and then eventually, if y'all get serious, that's something that you got to accept them as you
Yeah,
got to accept them as yours.
Yeah, you got to set them as yours.
Yeah, you gotta set
know,
them as
so
yours.
if you got multiple kids, hey, that before my lifetime.
Yeah,
Right.
Before I even met you.
But y'all are okay. Y'all are okay because I know he ain't got no kids. He ain't got no kids.
Is this camera? Is this camera on?
Rose said soon he left
Hey,
it.
man.
Soon he left it in, he sucked it out.
We will not be inviting
Thank you, Morgan.
Lil JoJo.
Sorry.
We will not be inviting Lil JoJo on the
so
No
sorry,
Filter
y'all.
part. This is a disclaimer.
I
We
have
will
to-
not be inviting Lil
That is
JoJo
a
on the
lie.
No Filter
That is a
podcast
lie.
for Dating 101 Part 2, maybe Part 3. We're not it.
I'm just saying though. If you don't have any children and a woman that get your interest and she has several, are you down for that ride?
When you say several, you talk about what?
More than 2.
3?
Okay.
3, 4?
Okay.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Listen, if I met somebody, and this was years.
Long time ago.
Yeah, and she was sitting on 4, man.
Okay.
She was sitting on 4, and I was like, it was a lot, man. I was like, yeah, I don't know if I can do this, man.
Because why couldn't you do this?
It's 4 kids. It's 4 different personalities. No, I'm sorry.
Was it 4 bad?
4 is 8. 4 and 4 is 8 because it was different baby daddies. So 4 for you. So you had to deal with
4 different baby fathers.
Yeah, so you had to deal with that.
Correct.
And I was like, nah, this is too much for me. That's just me. It was just too much. Man. I was like, nah, I can't.
I don't think it'd be more about the kids. It's just more about dealing with the problems of the baby daddies.
That too, man. Because it ain't just one dude. You got to deal with this
saying
4.
that you have to.
Yeah,
And I
you
think
have
that's
to,
a
because-
No,
I
you
think
because
that's
eventually
Baby
you're
daddy,
gonna have to end up having that talk with,
Yeah.
you know,
That's if-
because even with the mother of my kids, if you involved with somebody, eventually, and they gonna be in my kids' life, eventually, we're gonna sit there and
As a
talk.
man, you
Right.
know
What
how
does
to do.
so then? What is the period of time? Because other than that, you know, like we were both talking about before, that they don't necessarily meet your children
Immediately,
So
right.
if you're not meeting and pouring in, and I think sometimes a misconception I think that men have when they're dating that a woman that has kids is that she's looking for some type of father figure,
Right.
for the
Ugh.
child or whatever. And I'm just like, no. Nobody asked you
Right.
for that.
Oh yeah, I have no problem.
My
with
baby
people
daddy
who have
good.
kids. Yeah, I have no
I got a
problem.
good
with
baby
that.
daddy.
So exactly,
No,
like
what
nobody asked
we
you
talking
for
about
that.
is you meet a chick, she got 4 kids, and you know this going in, but y'all hanging out, y'all dating, you like her, you like your vibe, y'all like her vibe, y'all having a good time, but you already know off the rip that
Right.
she have these 4 kids. So now, if y'all getting serious, like Scrap said, it got to be a conversation now. Like, hey, let me holler, this was going on. I'm such and such. You introduce yourself, and y'all just go from there. But it's all about if the dude, what the dude like or not. He might not like that. 4 kids might be too much for him. 3 might be too much.
Right.
2 might be too much.
I respect that, but I respect it more if you decide when you first meet her and you see she has 4 kids.
Step back
Yeah.
if you're not about
bypass
that
the
life.
cat. Like don't
He
smash
might
her.
want
Right.
that box though.
Don't-
He
don't-
might want
don't
no. He
accept
might want the box.
Decline the box. If we
Yeah,
gonna
If
you
do
she,
can't.
if she
100,
wrap it up and say, hey,
decline the box. If you know that you
I
don't
had a
want to
good time
deal
you
with
tonight
4,
drinking these margaritas. Here's my box.
no,
The kids are
decline the
gone.
box.
What do you mean?
Decline the
You
box.
have
So
to.
do like this.
Right.
Decline the
Or
box.
do like this. Yes, hey man.
No, decline the box.
You gotta decline it because with that comes a whole nother load
That
of
you
other
already
stuff.
know that you're not in for.
Cat.
That's the react.
Hey,
You ain't
Decline
gonna,
the box.
You ain't gonna decline it.
is this camera on? Cat. I'm on a podcast show right now. This is my grandma. Cat, I'm on a podcast show right now, and don't get mad, grandma. I'm cursing. I'm doing a show.
And I know you raised me.
And I know you raised me better than that, but it's called NoFilter. And so I'm over in the podcast show cursing, but I'm gonna hit you back when I get out. I'm cursing and drinking. Don't be mad, Cat.
Oh,
I
she
know.
said now you
You
know
know
I
better.
know.
better.
Oh, Granny. Granny say you know.
And drinking and driving don't mix. I know.
Oh, Granny.
Get it
Okay, and
together.
I've been doing a lot of cursing and I've been drinking. I'm not gonna drink and drive.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Cat. I love you. I'm gonna hit you when I get in the car. I love you.
Okay, baby.
All right.
Oh, cat. Bye, cat.
That's Grandma Cat from Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Okay.
listen, we about to wrap this up, man. We don't do.
Can't
Hey,
say now you
we
know
gonna
better
listen.
than that.
Listen, we this dating 101, man. We already said it's gonna be a lot of layers, man, and we just couldn't get to everything.
I don't even think we touched the surface.
We
Right.
gonna it might be a part 2, it might be a part 3, man. But
Even got to
let the
the
record show
relationship. part.
these 2 ladies are not coming back.
No, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Thank you
probably,
so
they
much.
probably be back.
We will
Thank
be
you
back.
so
might
much
be
for
back.
having
They
us.
might be
Thank
back.
you.
And Scrap, you got anything you want to say? Huh?
Hey man,
I appreciate you. I appreciate your service. man.
I appreciate.
Shout out, hey, my bad.
I
Hey,
appreciate
shout
you
out to
letting me fill
Chico, man. Shout out to Chico and Teddy, man. They couldn't be here, man. Man, I miss y'all, man. See y'all next week, and whenever we're gonna do the show again, man. We about to wrap it up, man. There's no filter. Day 101, man. Episode 4. This part 1, man. Part 2, part 3 might come, man. But we out,
Send your
man.
questions.
Leave
Yeah.
comments, man. We out, man.
Yeah.